Got one of your old friends here.
I don't know who he is. This guy again.
This guy.
I feel bad for your wife, man. She's still married to you? Astaghfirullah.
Yeah. She's still married to me. And
God bless her, preserve her. She at least worships the Trinity. So, but anyway, Jay wants to ask you questions about Tawheed. Jay, go ahead. Help my.
Wait. Because I want to catch up on the last word you say. Beside, to be honest, I want it to be conversation and discussion, not argument.
No, you don't want to. Let me tell people our history.
No. Look. When I'm talking, please listen to me to the end. Don't interrupt me, and let's enjoy this.
No,
you know,
Islam defender, can I explain?
You blocked me for 4 years, Sam. You blocked me for 4 years.
Can I history of Islam, Yahya, or no? So people know why
you don't have to explain history. Let's start with talking about the Ruh. And let the Quran answer the question about the Ruh.
Right. Give it to me.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Surah Ash-Shura 42:52. He said, وَكَذَلِكَ أَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْكَ رُوحًا مِنْ أَمْرِنَا مَا كُنْتَ تَدْرِي مَا الْكِتَابُ وَلَا الْإِيمَانُ وَلَكِنْ جَعَلْنَاهُ نُورًا نَهْدِي بِهِ مَنْ نَشَاءُ مِنْ عِبَادِنَا. And thus we have revealed a spirit from our command, yet you did not know the book nor the face, but we make it a light.
What's my question, Islam defender, about the spirit? Let's see if you even know what my question was. What was my question?
Here we are. We start. I'm gonna look. Depending on
Islam defender. What was
please. Regarding that he is a Ruh Allah, but you put it Ruh Allah, but not Ruh min Allah, a spirit of God, not a spirit of God. And
Islam
this is please.
Hold on. Yeah. You gotta let Sam get in, man, because you've been going on a minute.
Let me now do janazah on you. No, if you heard what I said,
I'm still young, 61 years old. I want to live more. I don't want janazah now. Please, I want to enjoy my wife. Wait. I want you to feel like wait. I want to enjoy my wife.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, go kiss the black stone. For you guys, if you guys don't know the history, I debated this guy. He manifested in the debate. He blasphemed Jesus.
And your God is but.
I obliterated him, annihilated him, made his prophet cry from hell. You can go watch the debate on my YouTube channel. We were having a debate. He insulted, blasphemed Jesus, and I said the gloves are off. Now the gloves are off. Now, yeah, don't be upset when I bury your prophet.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he's the best of deceivers.
You guys admit he did say Allah is the best of all deceivers. He didn't deny that. He admit Allah is the best of all deceivers. He still hasn't been able to refute the fact Allah deceived the followers of Jesus into thinking Jesus died. They were convinced that he died. Then they were convinced he was raised physically, went to heaven to reign as Lord of Lords and King of Kings, and started worshiping him and preached that message. So that message is still dominant over against Islam, all because of Allah deceiving them into believing a lie. And he wants me to follow this God that makes Satan look humble and honest in comparison. You can keep your God. We will worship Jesus, the Son of God, Muhammad's God, Judge, and Destroyer.
That was just a nice little, that was for me. That was for me, my gift to you, Sam.
Yeah, this guy, yeah, they don't listen. Misrepresented argument.
Would you allow me to ask one question on the Bible?
That's up to you guys. If y'all want to continue with it, should we move on?
Go ahead.
Only one question on the Bible. Like I kind of met a contradiction, so you guys might explain to me.
Contradiction in the Bible?
So let me just get the verse right now. Matthew 10:9-10.
No.
Talking about, go out, don't go with a staff. Then Luke.
Oh, but then it says take a staff. Never heard that before. No. Buddy, I know the argument before Muhammad had Jibreel descend upon him and squeeze him to the point that he thought he was going to die. This objection has already been answered. But one second. Gee, I've never heard this argument before. In Jesus' commission to 12 disciples, were they or were they not to take a staff? This guy caught me. He slammed me. All right. Now, the answer is simple. If you look at particular Greek words used by different authors, they're not communicating the same point. If we look at the Greek terminology, it means do not take an extra staff. But I'm not here and I don't have time to unpack it. The article's there. I'm going to concede your argument. There's a contradiction. Why are you still a Muslim? Because there's two reasons I'm asking. Number one, if the Quran tells the Jews and Christians that they are nothing until they uphold the Torah and the gospel and all the revelation given to them. Surah Al-Ma'idah 568. And we're told that the Quran confirms what is between his hands. And that's all throughout the Quran. I mean, I can give you the list. All right, just give you a few. Surah Al-Ma'idah 548. Surah Al-Imran chapter 3 verse 3. You can include 4. We can go to Surah Al-Baqarah. The only scriptures that these Christians had at the time of Muhammad are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and the rest. You just told me they have contradictions. But Muhammad says that Allah commands them to uphold the gospel and all the revelation that has come to them. So if I'm a Christian, I hear Muhammad say, hey, Baldy, you Assyrian heretic, yeah? You need to follow the Torah and gospel, all the revelation that's with you. Oh, so I follow my New Testament. So Allah's telling me to follow this New Testament. You're telling me it has contradictions. So is Allah wrong and you know more than Allah?
Okay, I totally get your point. But so you admit it's a I want to make I want to.
Do you see the answer in front of your eyes, or are you blinded by the jinn?
So you admit it's a contradiction. I want just to make a name for that.
Did you hear I just posted the article that answers the contradiction in front of your eyes, or is the jinn blinding you? It's right there on the screen. Do you see the answer? Right here. Did you repeat what my answer was to you to see if you're even listening? I just said we've answered the contradiction, but I said that I'm not wasting my time answering, because if there's a contradiction, you admit Muhammad is in hell and Allah is Satan, because Allah didn't know what he's talking about.
Actually, that's not my whole point. My whole point was to ask a question: do you recognize it as a contradiction, or is there an explanation to it?
Yes, there's right here. But I want you to say, because you're a Muslim, I want you to say, I reject Islam and the Quran because the Quran is wrong about the gospel. So then we can put that aside. And then I can answer if you sincerely want to believe the Bible. So do you agree Muhammad doesn't know what he's talking about?
I kind of feel what you're saying, but I wanted...
You agree he's wrong because he says the Bible is the uncorrupt, preserved words of God.
He's not wrong on that. He's not wrong on that. When he says
but
the
you
Bible...
just said that Matthew contradicts Mark and Luke. So wait, he's not wrong that the Bible is the word of God? And at the same time, you just said that Bible has contradictions. So you mean Allah's okay with contradictions?
No, I didn't make an assertion. In fact, I gave those specific verses to ask you, because I feel like you know more about it, to ask you, is it a contradiction? So if it's a contradiction, then I'm going to make my claim. If it's not, I cannot make my claim.
It's not a contradiction, because if you read the article, you're going to see that the Greek words employed, ptoumai, airo, different words used in the context. And when you look at how the words are used, you're going to note that a careful reading of the different Greek wording implies that the instruction means you don't take an extra staff, because the words employed will give you that interpretation as the entire article shows. Take up. But the whole point is, there's an answer. Now that you admit that the Quran confirms the Bible is the uncorrupt word of God, but the Quran contradicts the Bible. So is Muhammad wrong?
I feel like if Quran contradicts the Bible, I don't feel like it makes the Quran false, because if
the Quran tells me to follow my Bible, and that the Quran confirms my Bible, and I read Jesus as the Son of God, who died on the cross and rose again, and returned as Lord of Lords, King of Kings. The Quran denies that. So who's wrong now, the Bible or the Quran?
That's going to be so difficult to answer.
Man, I know, man. That's why you got to leave Islam. Come to Jesus.
I gotta take my time. Like, I'm really looking for information.
Okay, let me get you that article if you want the answer. There it is. You look sincere, and I think if you keep going this way from the way you're acting, we will have you joining us in glorifying Jesus Christ, expose Muhammad, and Jay will be kind of tell you what church to go and get baptized in.
That's I can't say anything to that.
Good. Keep searching, brother, because you look sincere, my brother in humanity. And it will be a matter of time you leave Islam. And when you do, let God Logic know to share your testimony.